And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Here's Thornton. We've got Thornton. He's out there with primetime, and it's McDaniels at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's primetime. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thornton. The 3. And that one's good. Thornton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Here's Felton.
You know, it's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commissioner, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
The Mavericks shooting around 40% from the floor here. And Anderson has it in the corner. Takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. And it's Houston on the break.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Here's the break, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Shoots a fader. Dallas again missing.
Boy, that's 2 easy points you've just given away.
Over to the left wing. Here's Capela, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, you know, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
Jenkins dishes to Evans. Pass to Felton. Shot to stop the run. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
And Thornton kicks to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Still Rockets ball. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Thornton. McDaniels passes to Capela. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Capela's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
There's a screen. Feeds it to Jenkins. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Out to the right wing. Here's primetime, defended by Anderson. Primetime, the pass to Capela. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Felton attacking, feeds it to Evans. Anderson dishes to Jenkins. Buries the long-range jumper.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The pass to McDaniels. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Pass to Capela. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Anderson. McDaniels kicks to Thornton. Houston needs to get a shot on. And Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Felton the pass to Anderson. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Here's McDaniels, and it's Houston with another. Now, here's Felton. There's the screen, and Anderson has it in the corner. It's rebounded by Hayes.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Felton attacking. And Anderson kicks to Jenkins. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And the basket by Thornton. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Anderson, a screen on Thornton. Felton dishes to Evans. And Anderson kicks to Jenkins. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jenkins got 6 in the quarter.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
McDaniels passes to Primetime. And it's Houston with another. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Felton attacking, and that one's good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's Thornton. Pass to Primetime. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to McDaniels. Dishes it to Thornton. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Primetime, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Felton kicks to Jenkins. Back to Felton. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Primetime's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Thornton kicks to McDaniels. There's the pass to Capela. He feeds it to Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 10 points for Primetime.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Shots good by Jenkins.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Here's McDaniels. Again, the Rockets score. Felton with the ball. He kicks it to Anderson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line of Mavericks, John James.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Villanueva comes in for Jeremy Evans. And Harris subbed in for Anderson. Here's McDaniels. Count the bucket. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, the Mavs took some heat when they opted not to try to defend their 2011 championship with the same players, opting for cap room instead. And, they've swung and missed on some big names, but they've put together a really deep club with some very smart signings.
And, when it comes to Dirk Nowitzki, he has said, he's on the record as saying he wants to retire a Maverick. The ownership, anyway, has reciprocated that desire, but the greatest player in franchise history deserves to finish out strong in legitimate contention, and they've committed the resources to try to make that be a reality.
And Thornton kicks to Brewer. Passes it to McDaniels.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And for Nowitzki, he's made financial sacrifices to enable the Mavericks, the cap space, Steve, to go out and construct this roster.
Oh, look out, man.
Oh, rim is shaking.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And here's Anderson from the arc. That drops.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
There's the dish to Brewer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Both good from the line that time. And here are the Mavericks now. Harris outside. From downtown. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James Harden. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Thornton against Harris. And the basket by Thornton.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Harris outside. Here's Villanueva, and too long on the shot. Here's Houston now. McDaniels passes to Brewer. To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Harris. An even 3-on-3 break. No one near Felton as he lets it go. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 6 seconds left in the game. On the wing, Brewer. 3-pointer. It falls.
terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what a terrific performance, both scoring and rebounding the basketball. What enabled you to have such a major impact tonight?
Just thank God, that I'm healthy and I'm able to do all the things I can do on the floor because of him. So my objective tonight was just to come out and win.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.